Ghost Valley 1 is where the training wheels are finally taking off. We're rating every Mario Kart track, and this one was only in Super Circuit and Tour. The layout has a few quick and sharp turns, one of which being a bend right after the first gap jump of the game, which can be pretty difficult if you're not expecting it. Aside from that, a little twist on the straightaway, and this is a decent track to help showing the difficulty ramping up. The Tour remake has my favorite layout. It replaces these little bumpers with ramps that you can trick off of, which is better than getting rid of half of them, Super Circuit. Other than that, there's a shortcut that involves using a feather, which is not in any game aside from Super Mario Kart, so they have a cardboard stand you need a mushroom or shell to bypass, which is a great way to change it. Unlike Super Circuit where it's pretty easy to hop over even without a mushroom. The only other obstacle are that if you bump into the wall, that piece of the wall falls off, meaning that if you're constantly hitting walls, the track will get more difficult. I think this is a great way to slowly start taking the guardrails off. 27 out of 50. The design of the track is pretty boring. The mountains and scary trees in the background don't do it for me. Super Circuit has me floating over a bottomless pit with a cool castle in the background, while Tour does a great job of making this look like a spooky boardwalk by having it low to the water. It also has these silly PNGs of Boos flying around, which I think is adorable. There are also these pumpkins that you can bump into during the Halloween event, which is pretty nice. I won't take this into consideration though. I think it's a matter of preference, and I think I have to give the edge to Tour just for the adorable Boos. 13 out of 30. I think people give the song a lot more hate than it deserves. Yeah, it's nowhere near the best. It's pretty slow, with the main melody taking forever to kick in, but with a lot of haunting noise in the back, and for a track as empty as feeling as this one, I think it works. Personally, I think the GBA version has the best mix. 10 out of 20, giving Ghost Valley 1 a total score of 50 out of 100, barely edging the top spot.